Hey, I'm going to show you now what my setup looks like, okay? So as you can see, I've got my phone and it's in a cradle, and I'm going to break this all down to you. I'll show it to you piece by piece. The cradle is held on with a ball joint here. I'll show it to you. And then that attaches to a tripod, right? Okay. And I stand about, 4 feet away when I'm recording. Very important. And I'm using a microphone, which I'm going to show you in a minute. Okay. You want to record, and I'll go over this when we talk about the actual recording, but just so I can drive it home, you want to record if possible during the day in daylight. You're going to have a much better lighting and you'll look better. And you don't want to stand, when you record, you don't want to stand next to a wall like I'm doing now. For this purposes, you want to stay maybe 2 or 3 feet away from the wall, and that gets rid of the shadows. Now, if you notice, this is just a tiny bit above my head, and it's angled down, and that, in this case, because I'm recording it from while I stand up, okay, so that tripod's got to be, in my case, I'm 6'2", so we want a tripod that goes up above that. But if you're recording this, when you record, if you do it from your desk, you can buy a little tripod that you can put on your desk, and one that expands, and we'll look together to find one. And that will also afford you the ability to angle down. But the reason that it's important to angle down, I just like the way that looks a little bit better. And in order to do that, you need a ball joint that swivels just a little bit. When you record, you want to make sure that you're recording in selfie mode, obviously, and very important, I'll show you this now. You want to record in landscape mode, not in portrait. The portrait is a big no-no. You want to record with your phone in this position, the landscape. Okay, so in disassembling this, we've got the phone, of course. Then I've got this cradle that holds onto the phone. Okay, and we're going to go, in the next video, we're going to go shopping together, so I'll show you how to find all this stuff. They've got their own jargon names for each of these items, which I'll save you time and I'll show you what they are. Then we've got that little ball joint. Looks like that. Okay. And then in this case, I'm using this tripod. Now, the tripod that I use, I looked all over, and the most inexpensive one I could find is actually a lighting tripod. I'll show you that when we go shopping together. But what's important is you want to have this connection, which is a 1/4 inch connection, so it connects to the ball joint, and the ball joint connects to this cradle. Okay, so that all works together. Now, also very important, you might see this microphone. I'm going to take it off. It'll make a little noise, but I want to show it to you. So this mic, and I'll show it to you in Amazon, connects directly to your phone. It's really easy. You don't want to buy a wireless mic. You want to use a mic'd one. It's easier, it's less expensive, and it sounds better, and it won't mess up your phone or your recording. It's very, very easy. Very important also when you record, to record in airplane mode. I learned the hard way, where I recorded and it was great, and then the last 5 seconds someone called me, so I had to redo it. So make sure that when you record, you put your phone in airplane mode. Let's see if I've forgotten anything else. Oh, and we'll see this when we go shopping. If you have an iPhone, you want to make sure that you get the microphone with the right connection. right? Either a phone jack for an Android, or I think it's called a Lightning connection for the iPhone. Okay, so that's it. You've got your tripod, you got your ball joint, you got your cradle, you got the phone. And if you want to use a small tripod, you get one of these little puppies. Make sure you've got that 1/4 inch connection. And now let's go shopping and find all this stuff. Again, remember, this is all optional. You don't need it, okay? It will make your videos look better and it'll take you a lot less time. It's optional. You'll see that it'll cost about $100 altogether, and you can use it forever. In my experience, it's a good investment, but that's up to you. Let's go take a look.